Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In previous video, I've already shown you a quick overview of WhatsApp clone app which we are going to develop through the entire series. So if you have not watched that video, then just go to description there. I put the link from my previous video, or you can simply do one thing, just click on the suggestion on the right side of the screen. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to design exactly same like this one interface for the sign up page. So this app is completely functional. When I click on this, here you can see this, we move to the login page, and when I again click on this, we move to the sign up page. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to design this stuff and how to add these images over here and how to set the background and color code for these all stuff. So for that, first thing, I'm going to create a new project. This is our complete project, that's why it's running. So click on file, select new, and I'm going to select this new project. Here we have to select the empty activity, click on next, and select the 16 API and Java, and I'm going to name this one btechdays chat, like space chat. I'm going to name this one and click on finish. You can name anything as per your choice, and this will open a new, create a new project. And for now, the Gradle build is running. This will take few seconds, and here our stuff is done. So now I'm going to start this, and let's see what happens when I start this application. So Gradle build is running. It will take few seconds. Install is in progress. Launching activity, and here you can see this hello world is being visible over here, and the name is BD chat. So the first thing what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the color, the same color for this one. Here you can see this. Inside this one, on the top, we have the different color. I'm going to design exactly same as a WhatsApp. So I'm going to change the color code. So I've already put all the color code in the description of this video, like this one. You have to just copy this and move back to the project on which we are working, and this one, and move back inside this resources, drawable file, not drawable, inside these values, and go to colors and make some space over here and just paste it and just save it. These are the color which we are going to use through this entire development of the WhatsApp clone app, or we can say the BD chat. Okay, after this we have to move back inside these themes. So now we have set the color, but if I start this one, we can't able to see any changes. So let me just, this one is reinstalling. So you can see this, still the color is same. So why it's not changed? Because we have just put the color, we haven't set the color for that. The color is set inside this one, that is themes.xml, and here you can see this color primary is set color purple 500, and this one is this color. Here you can see this color is visible over here. So I'm going to change this one to color primary and color primary dark to this one. I'm going to change this one to color primary, and the second one to color primary dark, like this. Now restart the application and let's check if there is any difference in this app or not. And here you can see this, now the color is changed as per our choice. Now this one is looking nice. After this, while designing the sign up activity, we need some drawable files. So I have also provided those drawable file link in the description of this video. Just go and download those drawable files. So I'm going to open the folder for where I have kept this all drawable files. This one, and I'm going to copy all these, right click and copy, minimize it, and move back inside this one, drawable, right click on this and click on paste, and select this one, that is drawable, and click on OK, and again click on OK. This will add all drawable file we need throughout this entire development of the project. So make sure to download these all file and done in the same way as I have downloaded. So now minimize this. After this, what we have to do is we have to create a new activity. So right click on this, click on new, and go to activity and click on this empty activity, and I'm going to name this one sign up activity. And click on finish. This will create a new activity, one sign up activity class and one sign up XML file. So I don't need these for now, so I'm going to collapse it and say this one layout. Here you can see this, we have activity signup.xml. So if I, okay, so the Gradle build is running. Let me just stop this and Okay, so now the issue is resolved. Now restart the application and let's see. So by default, the sign-in activity is being started whenever we start the application. So in the sign up activity, let's see, in the sign up activity, we don't have any text field inside this one, but still whenever we start the application, sign in activity is visible. So what I want is, initially when I start the application, I want to see the sign in activity over here. So move back inside this manifest, just double click on this, and here you can see this intent filter, these line of code. We have to cut these line of code and we have to paste inside this one. Here you can see this, we have two activities, that is sign up activity and one is main activity. So whatever activity you want to start, whenever the application is started, you have to put these line of code between those activities. Here you can see this, these line of code in that activity. Here you can see this is the sign up activity start and this is the end, and between this I have put the intent. Now I'm going to restart the application, and this time you can see it's being restarted, and this time you will find that the hello world is missing. I haven't removed that hello world from this main.xml, but still this one is missing because this is sign up activity. Okay, now I'm going to stop this. After this, what we have to do is we have to move inside the drawable file, sorry, the layout file, that is activity sign up, and I'm going to close all the remaining, close others, and inside this one finally we have to start the designing. So move back to the split, just click on the split. Here we can see the design, and here we have the code for this XML. So first I'm going to delete this constraint layout and change this one to linear layout, and we have to set some properties for this. First is orientation, and I'm going to set this one to vertical. After this I'm going to set the background for this. So background @drawable, and you don't need to worry, I have added all the, if you have added all the images which I have given or provided in the description of this video, then you can simply use like this @drawable w1. If you can't able to find it after adding into the drawable, then you must have done something wrong, so check it again. Okay, after this we have set the background. After this we have to set the gravity. Just set this one to center, not center vertical. I'm going to set this one to center. Then we have to, now the task for this one is done. Inside this one I'm going to create one more linear layout, and for this one width will be match parent and the height will be wrap content, and I'm going to set some margin start to 30 dp. After this I'm going to set this margin left to 30 dp. Again I'm going to set margin end to 30 dp. I need margin from all sides, so I'm going to set this margin right to 30 dp. Okay, after this I'm going to set the gravity. Whatever we put inside this layout needs to be in the center. So I'm going to put this gravity, and I'm going to set this one to center horizontal, and after this I'm going to set the orientation for this, and I'm going to put this vertical. Okay, so we have to close like this one and make some space. Here you can see this in the center of this, we can see the linear layout, but we haven't put anything, and we have set the height wrap content, that's why it's being wrapped in. And if I check the app, the complete app, let me just open the WhatsApp, this one, and here you can see this, we have this stuff that is image, and this one is the text field, and this one other is text view, this is text view. So we have put in the vertical, and we need one linear layout over here that is of horizontal orientation, horizontal, to put two buttons one after another, but remaining we have to put in the vertical linear layout. So that's why I've created one vertical layout. Okay, so let me close this. You cannot close this, just minimize it. Okay, inside this one, first thing was image view. So I'm going to put one image view over here. So image view, this one, and I'm going to set the width to 100 dp and height to 100 dp. After this I'm going to set the ID for this one. So ID will be image view itself, image view, and I'm going to set the source, that is the image, that will be in the drawable IC WhatsApp, this one. Here you can see this, now the drawable is set. After this, now we have put the image inside this one, and we have set the ID for this one. So our task for this image view is done, and here you can see this, we have made the height of this image view 100. So now the linear layout height is also 100. it's being wrap content, so it's working exactly. Okay, after this we need few edit text, so I'm going to put some edit text inside this one. So it will be edit text, and the height and width will be match parent. Width will be match parent and height will be wrap content. After this I'm going to set the ID for this one. So ID will be txt user name. After this I'm going to set the margin top. I need some margin from the top, that will be 15 dp. After this I'm going to set some margin bottom, that will be of 10 dp. After this I'm going to set the EMS of 10, and we have to set some hint, that will be the user name. And here you can see that this is the black color, so I'm also going to change the color for this one. And I'm going to set this input type to text person name, like this one. And I'm going to set this some padding from the all side, that will be the 9 dp. And I'm going to set the color, that is the text color, and color it will be light gray. I'm going to set this light green and just leave this one and just make this one gray, like this. Okay, for now this color is not visible because we haven't closed this edit text. I'm going to set the text color hint. Okay, so we have set this color, text color, whatever the text written inside this one will be of this light gray. So we have to set the text color hint. So text color hint, it will be at the red color, and I'm going to set this one to, let me just copy this one and paste it inside this one. Let's see if this works. Okay, so this one is white almost. Okay, so I'm going to use some color code which we have added in the colors. So add the right color, and I'm going to use this chat background color. Yeah, this one is, you can see this one is a little bit lighter in color, and this one is looking nice. Okay, so now this one is done. After this we have to add one more edit text. So make some space and add edit text, and the width will be match parent and height will be wrap content. Margin bottom, we have to set this one 10 dp. I'm going to set the ID for this one. ID will be txt email. After this I'm going to set this EMS to 10, hint to email, and I'm going to set this input type to text email address. I'm going to set some padding for this one, so padding will be 9 dp, and I'm going to set the text color and hint color the same this one. So I'm going to copy these two lines and paste it over here. And you can see this, now we have one more edit text. So I'm going to add one more text inside this one, edit text, that is for password. So edit text, and the height and width will be match parent and height will be wrap content. And I'm going to set the ID. So ID will be txt password. After this I'm going to set this EMS to 10, hint that is password. Input type will be password, text password, and I'm going to set some padding inside this one, that is of 9 dp. And I'm going to set some text color, and that will be same for these two. I'm going to copy these stuff and paste it over here, and now our edit text is ready. After this we need to add a button, that is the sign up button. So I'm going to add that button over here. So that will be button, and the width will be 150 dp. We have to hardcode this so that we can exactly design the same stuff, and the height will be wrap content. Here you can see this, the color is automatically set in the background. After this I'm going to set the ID for this one. So ID will be btn sign up. After this I'm going to set some margin, top to 10 dp, padding to 15 dp, And you can see this now, this one is looking better. After pairing, I'm going to set the text, that is sign up, and I'm going to just disable this. Here you can see this. For now, every text is in capital letters. I haven't set this one capital letter. I have written inside the small letter, but still is showing in the capital letter. So we have to make this one disable or false. Text all caps. Just make this one false. Now here you can see this. It's in the same format what I have written over here, that is sign up. S is capital and U is capital and remaining is in small letters. So after this, I'm going to set the background app background tint, and I'm going to set this one. Okay, I'm going to set this one at the right color, not like this. We have to put this into double quotes, color, and I'm going to set this one / design default second variant. I'm going to use this one and hit enter. Okay, after this, what we have to do is we have to just add some corner radius. App and I'm going to put this one 8 dp. So now task till here is done. Next thing what we have to do is, inside this one I have shown you that we have to add two buttons one after another. So till now we have designed this in the linear layout. So now we need linear layout with the orientation vertical, and in this one we need another linear layout with the orientation horizontal. So I'm going to add one new linear layout inside this one, and I'm going to add a linear layout, and this height and width will be match parent and match parent. Inside this one I'm going to set some margin top to 25 dp, and I'm going to set the orientation to horizontal like this one. Inside this one we have to put two buttons, so I'm going to add two buttons inside this one. So I'm going to add one button, so button, and the height will be wrap content and width will be wrap content, and I'm going to set the ID for this one. This is btn Google. After this I'm going to set this margin end to 4 dp and margin start or margin right to 4 dp. Now the error is resolved. Layout weight will be 1. So it will cover the entire space. Drawable left. I'm to set the image inside this one. So we have to select this first, that is drawable left. Inside this one I'm going to use this drawable, or you can simply write Google. If I start typing Google, so drawable, I see Google. Just double click on this and this will add a Google over here. After this I'm going to add padding. So padding will be of 15 dp. And now this button is looking nice. After this I'm going to set some text inside this one, that will be the Google, and disable the text all caps and make this one false. I'm going to set the text color to Android color black, and the background color or background tint, so I'm going to set this app background tint, and I'm going to set this one to at the right color, not like this, at the right color, and I'm going to set this one white, and I'm going to set the corner radius to make this one curve. Is equal to 8 dp, like this one. Okay, so now our button is ready. We need one more button, that is for the Facebook. So I'm going to add button, and width will be wrap content and height will be wrap content. I'm going to set the ID for this one, so ID will be btn Facebook. After this I'm going to set this one margin start to 4 dp, or what I can do is I can simply copy these all stuff, these stuff over here. Just copy this and paste it over here. And we need to change few stuff. First is I'm going to change this drawable left, and I'm going to change this one to IC Facebook. Okay, after this I'm going to change the color. So background tint, I'm going to change this one to FP color, which we have added. If I move back inside this one, values and color, here you can see this. We have added one FP color, this color. You can change this as per your need, but I'm going to keep it as similar as that one. Okay, so we have set everything, that is margin end and margin start. Okay, so we don't need to set this one, the margin end. So we have to set margin start. Change this one to start like this, and now we have a space between this one, and we have to make this one margin right to margin left. And now here you can see this one is looking nice. The padding is also over here. Next thing, we actually missed one small stuff over here, that is one text view which we have missed. If I move back over here, you can see this, we have one text view. So we missed one text view. So move back over here to the button, and above this one we have to add one text view. So I'm going to add one text view, and the width will be wrap content and height will be wrap content. And I'm going to set some ID for this one. So ID will be txt already have, okay, sorry. So it will be @ID, and I'm going to set this one txt already have count. I'm going to set this ID. After this, I'm going to set this one layout gravity to. Simply type gravity, layout gravity, and change this one to right. After this, I'm going to set the padding, or I'm going to set the text first. Already have count. And here you can see this, the text is on the right side because we have set the layout gravity to right. And I'm going to change the text color. So text color, that will be the color white. This one, and now that one is visible. And I'm going to add some padding, so I'm going to add padding of 5 dp from the all side, and I'm going to set the gravity for this one to layout gravity, and also the gravity to right. And you can see this, now this one is looking nice, and now this one is added. Okay, you can increase the font as per your choice, but let me just increase this one a little bit. So I'm going to set this text size, not text size, text style. Text style, I'm going to change this one to bold. Style to bold, so that this one look nice. Okay, after this, if I move back over here, you can see this, we have already designed the similar app, but one small stuff is missing, that is sign up with phone. So move back over here to the below, and we have to add one sign up button over here. So after this linear layout, now our task for these two buttons, these two buttons are inside one linear layout. So this linear layout task is over. Below this linear layout, I'm going to add one text view, and that will be of wrap content, and wrap content height and width will be, and the ID will be txt sign up with phone. So I'm going to simply write sign up phone, and I'm going to set some margin from the top, and that will be of 15 dp, and I'm going to set the text, that is sign up with phone. I'm going to set the text color to add the right color white, and I'm going to set the size, text size to 19 sp, like this one. And if I start this application, and let's see, our app is exactly designed as this one. So now our new app, that is BD Chat, is visible, but you can observe that in our previous app, that is the complete application, we don't have any toolbar over here, action bar. So I want to just hide that action bar in our project on which we are working, that is BD Chat. So just stop this. Our designing part for this one, that is activity sign up, is done. We have set the ID for every design and every button inside this one. So move back inside this one, sign up activity, and make some space in this one on create. And here we have to write one small stuff, that is get support action bar dot hide. When we write this and restart the application, we can see this. Now the action bar is gone and this one is looking really nice and everything is working. I mean, we can type text inside this one. This is in the white color. You can increase the font size for these all as per your choice in the design. So that's it for this video, guys. We have successfully designed the sign up page. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to design the sign in page, and after that, followed by the remaining videos in which we are going to develop the complete WhatsApp app. So stay tuned, subscribe and share with your friends, and thanks for watching.